Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have some pretty exciting news. We have, of course you can tell by the shirt, we are talking about Man of Tomorrow, the James Gunn Superman sequel coming out next year, which I'm very excited for. I cannot wait for this. So we just got confirmed that Xolo, Boy Beetle, is in Man of Tomorrow. I'm very excited about this. As you guys know, if you guys seen my Boy Beetle review, I love Boy Beetle. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a very fun superhero movie. Nothing groundbreaking, but I thought it was a very good superhero movie, better than I expected it to be. So I'm feeling very strong about this because, we've all heard rumors that he's going to be getting his own animated series, because it's well, what are you going to do if it's because we all know that they're doing anime projects as well, because we got Creatures Commandos and stuff like that. So it's if they're not doing a movie with Boy Beetle, because we already have that, which is technically DC EU adjacent, because when we had those 4 DC movies back to back, we had Shazam, then we had The Flash, then we had Boy Beetle, then we had Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom. That movie was it was still a DC EU movie, but James Gunn said it's the first DCU character. But it's not a DCU movie. So I would not be surprised if there'll be some changes to it. Kind of like how in Peacemaker Season 2, where we got the retcon of the Zack Snyder Justice League showing up in that joke with Aquaman and Flash. I will not be surprised if there'll be some sort of retcon with that, where in Peacemaker Season 2, the recap, the Justice League showing up was David Cornstalk Superman, Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, and Man Morpho, I think. Where they have that kind of retcon. And then the gag that was for Flash and Aquaman they had with Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner. So I'm very curious to see what they do with Boy Beetle. I think that Xolo was great in that movie. I loved that movie. I thought it was so good. I'm excited to see what the future is for Boy Beetle, because he's in Young Justice and things like that. I'm very excited if we get a Young Justice, because I grew up watching that show. I think that Young Justice is a very interesting group, because I think that I want to get some of the teen groups going, like Teen Titans for sure, and which we already know is coming, and also Young Justice. So I'll be very excited to see what they do with Boy Beetle, and then if they introduce a boost to Gold and things like that. And it's going to be very interesting, especially since the Justice Gang is returning to Man Tomorrow, Supergirl, Millie Alcock is returning, Aussie, let's go. And then we also have Xolo returning. We have rumours about a Batman. Alan Richardson said he wants to play Batman. He said with Josh Horowitz that I want to work with James Gunn. James Gunn wants to work with me. We've been meeting a lot. So I cannot confirm or deny if I'm the next Batman. So I hope it's Batman. I hope that the other casting announcements are crap, because I already got disappointed with another casting announcement, which we'll get to in another video. But yeah, no, I'm very excited to see Xolo in Man Tomorrow. I think Xolo is one of those actors that he doesn't get a lot of things. He's been in Cobra Kai, he's been in Boy Beetle. Boy Beetle and Cobra Kai are the 2 big things that people are oh, I know Xolo. So I'm very excited to see him interacting, what his interactions are going to be with David Cornstalk, and how much they're going to use him, if he's just a cameo like Peacemaker and Superman, or if he's going to be a main character like Mr. Terrific and Superman, or something like that, or an end credit scene or something like that. So I'm very curious to see what they do with that. I think that, for me, I can't believe I'm saying this about a Superman movie, but Man Tomorrow to me is one of my most anticipated movies in next year. Probably even more than Secret Wars. I thought that Secret Wars would be my most anticipated movie of the year, because of us actually getting Toby back as Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds back as Deadpool, and the original Fantastic Four, and the Josh Trank, maybe you probably don't want to get too controversial with that. Maybe Affleck, maybe Nick Cage as Ghost Rider. But this movie for sure is up there because, like, Superman was so good to me. It was my most anticipated movie of last year, and it was my favourite movie of last year. So, I'm very excited to see what Man of Tomorrow does, because Man of Tomorrow, to me, I hope that it ends up the ante and also ends up the action, because I loved the action in James Gunn's Superman. I thought it was great. I thought that Supergirl had some problems. I thought it had good parts. It mainly had a lot of bad, but it had good parts. And I think that it's very interesting seeing what's going to happen with Xolo as Blue Beetle in Superman Man Tomorrow. It's going to be very, very interesting. So, guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe, press the little bell icon to get notified of future videos that I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.